EVs depreciate faster than gas cars for three main reasons: rapid technology upgrades, exaggerated battery fear, and brutal price volatility. And once you understand those forces, something interesting happens. Depreciation stops feeling personal and starts looking predictable. Well, there's the conclusion. Stick around for the explanation and the used EV sweet spot. Let's get this out of the way immediately. If you bought a brand new electric vehicle in the last couple of years, there's a very good chance it lost value faster than you expected. Some EVs can lose up to 35% in just 1 year. And it's not because they're bad cars. And it also doesn't mean you made a bad decision. It just means you bought into a market that behaves more like consumer technology rather than traditional machinery. So let's ground this with a real example. Take a 2-year-old Chevy Equinox with a gas engine. According to Kelley Blue Book and Edmunds transaction data, that vehicle typically retains roughly 70 to 75% of its original value after 2 years, depending on the mileage and trim, of course. Now look at a 2-year-old Chevy Equinox EV. Early used market data shows resale values closer to 55 to 60% of its original MSRP. Sometimes even lower if government incentives reduce the original transaction price. Same badge, same size, same buyer demographic, sort of. The difference isn't reliability and it isn't quality. It's market psychology. And psychology sets resale prices. Let's dive more into the three driving forces of rapid EV depreciation. Gas cars age like appliances. EVs age like smartphones. A gas SUV might get a mild refresh every 5 to 7 years, where EVs leap forward every 2 to 3 years. More range, faster charging, newer battery chemistry, better software. Suddenly, yesterday's cutting-edge EV looks dated, even if it still does everything you need. Think about an iPhone 12. It still works, it still does the job, but emotionally, once the iPhone 17 exists, the older one feels obsolete. For most people. Maybe not for my mom or my buddy Malcolm. Either way, used EVs suffer the same fate. Buyers scroll spec sheets, not maintenance records. And when a new EV offers 40 or 50 more miles of range or charges noticeably faster, the older model feels behind, even if that difference barely matters in daily life. This is the emotional heavyweight in the room. Battery replacement costs are often quoted between $10,000 and $20,000. Depending on pack size and chemistry. Consumer Reports and Recurrent Auto both note that full battery replacements are rare. But markets don't price rarity, they price uncertainty. Once a battery warranty starts ticking down, many buyers mentally subtract a hypothetical replacement cost from the car's value. That math isn't fair, but it's common. Gas cars fail gradually. EVs are perceived as having one component that could financially total the vehicle overnight. That perception, not real-world failure data, forces sellers to discount aggressively. Now, if you bought new and felt that sting, it wasn't because the car suddenly got worse, the story around it did. Gas car prices drift, EV prices swing. When manufacturers cut prices overnight, Tesla, or incentives are dropped, Canada. Used values drop instantly, which is something documented repeatedly by Edmunds and historical pricing data. The vehicle didn't change, the price anchor did. And government incentives that appear, disappear, and change rules, you get whiplash. Buyers hesitate, sellers chase the market down. Volatility kills confidence, and confidence is resale value. Not all EVs depreciate equally. According to IC Cars and Edmunds data, some EVs get hit much harder than others. Among the fastest depreciating EVs, Jaguar I-Pace, reportedly to lose roughly 50 to 55% of its value within 5 years. Also, the Tesla Model S, often cited with 50 to 60% depreciation over 5 years, depending on the trim and the timing. Now, these models share common traits: rapid tech evolution, early generation platforms, and large original MSRPs. Now, among the slowest depreciating EVs, Tesla Model 3, retaining roughly 65 to 70% of its value after 2 to 3 years. Also, the Hyundai Kona Electric, around 63 to 68% retained, and the Kia Niro EV, roughly 62 to 67% retained. Translation: boring, efficient, proven EVs age better than flashy experiments. This is where the story flips. The smartest EV purchases happen when 3 conditions align: 2 to 3 years old, battery still under warranty, and modern range and fast charging. At that point, depreciation has already done the damage, and you get the benefit. Now, if you bought new and took the hit, it just means you were an early adopter. You got the newest tech first, enjoyed the longest warranty window, and helped move the entire market forward. And if you're buying used, you're stepping in at exactly the right moment. If you want help avoiding the traps, battery fear, bad timing, and depreciation cliffs, I've put together a used EV buyer checklist. It's free, link below, and subscribe to my channel. And go check out my videos on EV tire wear and battery lifespan.